What's going on, guys? It's Buddha and Xzendo here. We're gonna be reacting to top 10 scary kids drawings. Um, yeah, it just popped into our heads, and then we just like searched it up, and then we just seen the first one, and it looked hella creepy and shit. So we just clicked on it, and we said, why not do a reaction to this, And we're gonna do a part two, which is gonna be released later, also. So if you guys do like this reaction, go check out part two. I'll leave it linked down below. And yeah, guys, if you guys are new to the channel, remember, subscribe, drop a like if you guys do like the reaction, and also comment down below what other type of creepy videos or scary videos or whatever you guys want. Like, comment them down below. And yeah, let's get right into it.
Kids can be sweet, funny, kind, but sometimes kids can be sweet, funny, kind, but sometimes they can be really creepy. Sometimes they don't even mean it, and sometimes they do. As a society, we always think kids are the ones that need protecting from all the evil in the world, but with some kids, perhaps the world needs protecting from them. I found a lot of freaky pictures that were drawn by kids, and these are by far the creepiest. My name is Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 scary kids drawings. Starting off number 10 now, we have Lisa. We're starting right away with a very creepy one here. It's also very long too, so let's just get right into the story that this little girl wrote. This is Lisa. She is my friend. My mum and dad can't see her, so they said she is an imaginary friend. Lisa is a nice friend. Today I tried to plant a flower in the yard. I tried to plant it by the sandbox, but Lisa said that's where her...
Bro, look at that. That's not an imaginary friend. If she's seen that and if she's drawing that, bro, that should be a sign, bro. Yeah. Like, oh no, there's something visiting her for sure, dude. Heck no, bro. Like, that's too specific, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like, no one thinks about
like
that.
Nobody like has blood on their mouth. Like,
yeah, what the hell?
And like such, like certain spots and everything, bro. What the hell?
Daddy is sleeping, so I planted it in a cup of dirt. Lisa is at school with me today. I brought her for show and tell, but Mrs. Monroe got angry because she can't see Lisa. Lisa got sad, so she hid the chalkboard eraser. Yesterday was my birthday party. Mom brought pizza, but no one came. Lisa said people came on the porch and then left, but they left.
Yo, I'm getting chills, bro. Just like, what the hell? So like, he talks to her and everything, you know what I'm saying? Like,
presents. I got 3 Barbies and some shoes and $5. Me and Lisa played Barbies. Mrs. Monroe is absent today. Our substitute is named Mrs. Digman. She is pretty and nice and is letting us have a snack time after diary.
We're back. Sorry about that. My little brother walked in. Let's keep it going.
And is letting us have a snack time after diary time. I wish Mrs. Digman can stay our teacher. Yesterday, Lisa and me went on a long walk until the moon came out. Daddy got really mad and said Lisa is stupid and fake. Lisa got sad and disappeared. Today, she can't come to school, but Mrs. Digman said Mrs. Monroe won't come back. Daddy was at work all day yesterday. He didn't even come home to eat dinner. Today, he is still at work. Mom packed me a pudding in my lunch today. Pudding is my favorite. I miss Lisa. Daddy is really busy at work. He didn't come home at the weekend. Mom is angry at him. I'm going to write a letter for Lisa. Dear Lisa, I miss you. Please come back. I'm sorry when my dad was mean. You are my best friend. Lisa came back yesterday. She said sorry for leaving, and I told her my dad won't come home. Lisa said Mrs. Monroe and him are sleeping like her dad. I hope they wake up soon. What do you even say about that? I mean, yeah, I guess Lisa killed them all. Normally I make a funny remark about these stories, but I don't
But like, imagine that, like a little girl telling you all that shit, bro. Like, that's a young child, bro. She shouldn't even be talking like that.
Or if my child ever said that to me, I'd be like, we're moving. Stop talking to Lisa. I'm gonna go take you to my place.
Well, that's exactly what her dad did, and look where he's at.
Her dad did that? I wasn't even paying attention like it.
Yeah, her dad said, hey, stop talking to her.
Yeah, he just said that. I'm pretty sure he didn't take him to a priest.
Oh, okay, yeah. But still.
He probably forgot to baptize him.
Damn, bro.
End well for people who upset Lisa, so let's just move on. Next up at number 9 now, we have Satan. This one was posted to Reddit by a user.
That's his name?
Doomshroom. He shared a few pictures that he did when he was 8 or 9 years old. The first one looks a little creepy, just some sort of shadowy spectre smudged across the page. The second one looks a little bit creepier still. Looks like something some kind of executioner would wear, or perhaps it's a prisoner tied up. But here's where it steps up a level. Look at this one. Yes, that.
Oh, like if you could draw that, what the hell, man? Dude, I don't even want to read it. Why was I reading it?
I don't know.
The devil. When I first saw this, I thought the text was written in some sort of demonic language.
I was about to say, I couldn't even read that.
It's actually written in Finnish, okay? But unfortunately, the text is very creepy. It reads, "He lives inside of you. You surrender to him with pleasure. He is Satan."
Yeah, I'm gonna sleep
but
in your
that
room.
is wrong. Whoa. The guy who posted this didn't seem to remember what he meant by all of it when he was a kid, or where he even got the idea from.
Ooh.
Perhaps he blocked out the memory altogether.
Why are we watching
because,
this again?
it's messed up. Next up at number 8 now we have Stranger. This one was posted to Reddit by a user called Candy Slave. He said he works at a restaurant where they put kids' drawings up on the wall after the family has finished their meal, and it freaked everyone out who worked there. He said the child was about 8 to 12 years old and just left it on the counter before walking out. As we can see, the title of it appears to be "I Want to Die." We've got a stranger there with a very long neck holding a sword in one hand and what looks to me like a gun in the other. Then we've got a label saying that this is the kid lying on the floor with a bullet wound and bleeding. The final label right there says arms. At first I thought it might be arms as in guns. Those arms look a lot like human arms, especially because he's actually missing his arms as he lies on the ground. People on Reddit were divided about what was going on with this kid. Some said it was just a normal thing for kids to draw creepy things like this from time to time. Others thought there might be something more serious going on at home for him. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Next up at number 7 now we have Slenderman.
Bro, as a kid, I wouldn't even like when I would draw stick figures like fighting each other or some shit.
Like
you know
a
what
little
I'm saying?
flip book or something.
Yeah, or the ones that you just have to color in or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Oh hell no, bro.
So many of you guys who are fans
God,
of all things
just
horror will
trace
know
stuff,
who
you know?
Slenderman
Yeah.
is. The legend goes that he is a thin, tall creature with a featureless face and always wearing a suit. He traumatizes and abducts people, especially children. So you can imagine how scared this parent was when their 5-year-old son drew this picture. That looks like a suit to me, the same one Slenderman wears, as even the red tie right there. We've
you
also
probably saw
got
Slenderman
3
video.
different stages. We've got the classic featureless face on the right, but then he seems to transform. His face grows eyes and a huge mouth with one tooth. His neck length quadruples in size. Is this what the kid saw sometime? Is a Hulk smash. It's not very often I get to talk about pop culture and scary things in the same video. This picture has let me do just that. This one was drawn by a 10-year-old. The title is Hulk Smashes, semicolon, the Kardashians. It's a 3-panel comic. The first panel features 2 Kardashian sisters chatting it up. One of them says, "I just got a tan." The other replies with, "I just got married for 72 whole minutes." They both say yay. Then out of nowhere, the Hulk appears and just crushes them. He crushes them so hard their heads just disappear completely.
I mean,
there is
it is a
no
Kardashian.
explanation for this. There is no meaning to it. There is only Hulk, the Kardashians, and death. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. I guess that's what fear does to you. Moving on to number 5 now, we have 100. People say that homework is scary. Nobody wants to do it, but sometimes it really can be scary. This picture was floating around online in 2012. It appears to belong to a kid called Graham. He was asked, "What will you be doing when you're 100 years old?" Graham simply says, "Breaking out of my tomb." Wow, that means Graham has already grasped the concept of death at age 5, knows it will happen to him before he reaches 100, and that he will also beat death itself by breaking out of his own tomb on his 100th birthday. Good for you, Graham. Hopefully
scary,
you're not a child demon who has already done this before. Moving on to number 4 now, we have Valerie. This one was posted to Imgur by Sea Dog Fly in 2013. They said their cousin babysits a child who is not very fond of her. Her name is Valerie. One day, Valerie found this letter in his room. He had left it on his desk. It was addressed to her, reading, "Dear Valerie, get out of my life." And there is Valerie, head lopped off by a giant axe. Now it looks to me
who
like the
was
cut-
it? Her brother? Or who?
I forgot.
I just like
I zoned out.
I was paying too much attention to her, you know what I'm saying?
was so quick and clean
think
that
it was
her
her brother,
motionless body was just left standing there when she died, looking as shocked as Valerie presumably was when she found that card. When this was extra creepy, another only had some advice for Valerie, telling her to jog at an increasing pace. Wise words. Next up at number 3 now, we have the imaginary friend. This one was posted to the subreddit of WTF. If you know what that stands for, you'll know what kind of things get posted there. There isn't so much of a story attached to this one, but I think that might be a good thing. All I know is that a girl was asked to draw a picture of her imaginary friend. Now this is what she drew. That's her on the left, looking pretty normal except for her eyes.
For real, what's with her eyes?
I'm looking at how many arms. 4 legs and
Perhaps that has something to do with the imaginary friend standing there right next to her. The first thing you'll notice is that the friend doesn't have 2 arms, she actually has 10. Then if we move up, we can see that her head seems to be detached from her torso. Now you guys might say, that's just a mistake, but the girl didn't do that with the drawing of herself. Finally, what is going on in the middle of that face?
Her drawing looked perfect.
Instead of a nose or a mouth, there seems to be an actual portal to hell opening up there. All in all, I'd rate this creepy out of 10. Next up at number 2 now, we have the water slide. This one was posted to Twitter by Brian Sack. He's an American writer, and in 2015, his 11-year-old kid made him a birthday card. It was unusual, to say the least. Instead of the usual birthday greetings, we have this drawing. The title is Life's a Water Slide Where You Die at the End. And there at the start of the water slide, we have a baby. You'll notice that the baby is smiling. It doesn't stay that way for long. By the time we get to a teenager,
God, bro. The fact that kids think like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he already knows how, like, you know, you're a baby, you're happy, teenager, you know, grumpy. Alright, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. And let's keep it going.
They already look quite worried by life. As an adult, they're looking scared, and by middle age, they're practically screaming. At the end, they are ejected from the slide as an old person. That's right, they're literally flung out of life and into the void. This is my favorite bit though. We've got a helpful label that simply informs the dad of where exactly he is on this death slide. He is here, right between middle age and death. Does this 11-year-old have a twisted sense of humor, or are they just twisted? Let me know your thoughts on this. And finally, number 1 now, we have The Promise. This one was shared by a girl who simply said, my 6-year-old sister was in a fight with my dad, so she drew this. And there we have it, drawn in pen as red as blood. The 6-year-old girl is bringing what looks like a chainsaw to her dad's neck. I'm guessing it's a chainsaw. I think those are teeth blades. Of course, the dad is crying, which you would be too if someone took a chainsaw to your neck, or maybe he's crying blood, I don't know. Perhaps even creepier than that is the warning at the bottom. This is going to happen to you. I mean, I say that's a warning, but to be honest, it sounds a lot more definite than that. It sounds like a promise.
Bro, what you do? Take his cookies?
But keep that 6-year-old away from a chainsaw. How do you guys feel now? Do any of you have little brothers or sisters that have perhaps drawn creepy things like this before? Maybe you did too when you were little. We could definitely do a part 2 on this video. We could actually go on forever.
Alright, well. Alright, guys, well, there you go. What the fuck? The most I've drawn that was weird is probably just a penis. I think
everybody does it though.
I think everybody's drawn a penis and shit.
Like,
bro, that's mad though, bro.
Like when you're in class,
being a kid and thinking about some shit like that, bro.
Some random kid just draws a penis on your freaking butt, and then you're just like, oh, you know what? You just draw a bigger one.
For real. Alright, guys. Well, if you guys did enjoy this reaction, remember, drop a like, comment down below what other videos you guys want us to react to, and also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Join the army. Also, both of our separate channels will be linked down below, all our social medias. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Peace.